Warning, passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Hey guys, so I was exploring and I found that there was stuff down here, so I decided to record some more. Rebreather, that was a nice thing that came from the last game. I don't know if there's
Warning,
any other
30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
materials actually right here, but there's definitely stuff down here that I want to explore. Like, there's green alien technology at the bottom that I was looking at, but it doesn't seem like I can scan any of this.
Warning, 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Man, the oxygen meter goes down so fast down here. The rebreather might help with that. I think it will, but I'm not sure.
Oxygen.
It's becoming day again at least. Makes it a little easier to see. I really wish that you could turn this map portion on this thing off. And if you can, they should really make it clear what button does it. There has to be more down here. Like, these flashing lights have to lead to somewhere. There's more than one that I've seen that's down here.
Warning, 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Yeah, there's probably oxygen plants down here somewhere, but I didn't see exactly where. I'm stuck. Please do not get me stuck.
Oxygen.
Fuck. This might be bad. Really? Okay. That's fun. I think I put a beacon down, maybe. Excuse me. Excuse me. So we can check out the rebreather while we're here for new equipment. We need a wiring kit, fiber mesh, and silicone. We probably have silicone at least. We do. What do I need for the wiring kit? I might have the materials for the wiring kit too. 2 silver ore. I may or may not still have that. I do. Sounds like you have a new mic. No, I just kind of fixed the settings on the one that I was using. Wiring kit. And then what do I need to make fiber mesh? Creepvine samples, so I have to go out and cut that. I don't think I have any. These are creepvine clusters, but they're not the same. That sucks. Okay. Over to the creepvines. Luckily, they're super close. Okay, so I just need to cut them. 1, 2. I'll get a third one just in case. Now we'll go back. The Sea Glide has made my life so much easier in this game already. Like, just farming for materials and stuff, you can go places so much faster. So now I should be able to make the rebreather, right?
The rebreather facilitates extensive free diving by recycling air more efficiently at significant depths. Breathe the freedom.
Recycling air more efficiently. So, conserves oxygen when diving deeper, absorbs and recycles CO2 as breathable air. I'm not sure I understand, but cool, I guess. That'll help me get deeper if what I'm thinking is right. I have a whole bunch of things going on. Delta Station Dock, dropped beacon. I think I was over here. Yeah, I was over here. So let's go back this way. My day is fine, Mason. Hope you are doing well as well. I'm actually doing pretty well. I've spent the day kind of relaxing on my own. My sister is away with her older sister and her children. And so it's just my parents and me in the house, and my stepdad sleeps during the day, and my mom will sleep during the night. I'm kind of a night owl, so I'll be up all night. So it'll be one of those things where it'll be peaceful.
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
That's fine. I got the thing that will solve that. As long as I don't get trapped underneath the fucking thing. Okay. I kind of want to explore up here, but I don't see many places to actually go up here. Not yet, anyway. I'll probably find more eventually, I just haven't found them yet. Okay, so here's the Altera cache that I found, which means that stuff is scattered around here. I don't need food or water because of the mode that I'm playing on, so some of the stuff's a little useless. Blah, blah. No one has been in time stream several times if I remember correctly. Usually it drops in and out. It's nice to see a familiar face, though.
Warning.
Well, a
30
familiar
seconds of
avatar.
oxygen remaining.
I wish I understood this whole geometric thing that goes on with the sea glider a little more. I know if I touch those or something rams me into those, they freeze me really bad. Underground caves. This gives me oxygen. Let's stop here and get some oxygen and continue through. I'm always on stream whenever you go live, and I am awake. Well, that's good. That's nice to know. I'm going really deep.
This alien technology exhibits a data signature that strongly correlates with the previously recorded distress call.
Interesting.
What?
I bet I can use this new data to identify where that call was coming from.
Oh.
Signal location uploaded to PDA.
I need to get out of here, though, because if I don't get out of here, I won't have enough oxygen to make it to the surface. Oof. And I can't get hung up on stuff like whatever is happening. Please let me out of here. Okay, there's an oxygen plant right here that I need to stop and get on my way out. Okay. But that is okay. Stream when you want. I can come whenever. Exactly. You can always catch up on streams. I always keep them on the channel, even if they're not live at whatever time. Trying to find a way actually out of here. It's been a fun game. This game is actually the second in the series, so it's been a fun game series. Blah, 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 blah. Excuse me. Having trouble talking. I need to get away from the sea monkeys so that they don't steal my stuff, and then I can listen to the recording and hopefully find out where the alien technology stuff is. Because whatever did a distress call in Morse code was trying to communicate with me somehow. If I can get out of the water, I don't think that they can get me, but the problem with that is there's a chance that I might freeze to death, because when I'm out of the water, my suit doesn't conduct thermal radiation readings the same way. Let's just go back. I can go back and then look at that and then head out wherever it is. I watch all of your videos. If I don't make progress in games, I try to delete the live stream because it feels like it's wasting people's time if I've been trying at the same level for 2 hours or more. I think you might have been right about Dark Souls 2 being similar to Elden Ring rather than Dark Souls 3. I think they both have big mechanics from both games, but I don't feel one way or another about being right anymore. I feel like there's good qualities that went into the game from their past projects altogether. I don't feel the need to be right anymore, I guess is what I'm saying. Um, Altera. Evidently I didn't
I'm
listen to
telling you,
this.
Sammy, you see some weird things when you spend half your day in a sea truck.
More vandalism? Was it the sea monkeys again?
I don't think so. I can't shake the feeling this planet is cursed.
There's no such thing as a curse.
Yeah, you're probably right. That's nothing. You wouldn't want to hear about it anyway. Just a huge creature frozen in ice.
What? Where?
In a cave, not far from your lab. And here's the extra weird part. As soon as I called it in, they closed off the area. Don't want anyone going in there.
But why?
Sammy, I'm no biologist, but I think there was something wrong with it. Its skin just seemed off. Alien.
An alien on planet 4546b. No.
I'm serious, Sam. Something ain't right. Wish I could show you, but I can't get back in there.
You can't. But I might know how to.
Whatever you're thinking, we never had this conversation.
So they talked about this a little bit in one of the other audio logs that I listened to. So to catch people up that haven't been watching the other live streams, Sam is our sister that went missing, and we're trying to prove that whatever happened to her wasn't what the company claimed. And the thing that's frozen in the ice is a giant leviathan that's somewhere underneath water. If you saw my playthrough at all of the first game, there are different types of leviathans. Some of them are very, very angry and large, and some of them are the friendliest things ever, even if they look horrifying. This was just mean. On my application I mentioned I had several severe galophobia, which is, wait for it, fear of sharks. So to my surprise, when I discovered the brute sharks here, there's a reason they didn't call them gentle sharks. Anyway, the research outpost is half finished. I scraped my leg on a broken piece of coral. The blood drew a brute shark, and I couldn't build the rest fast enough. I used an air bladder to get to the surface. I dropped the builder tool inside the base. If anyone makes it down there, they can have it. So there's a habitat builder somewhere close but very deep down is what that means. Distress call.
Picked up what sounds like a distress call. Who or what is out here calling for help? Didn't sound human. Maybe it's from a remnant of architect technology. In her message, Sam's colleague did say there was something important here. Even if it's just a mimic from one of the more intelligent aquatic specimens, that could be a major find. Or if it's from Altera, it could have bearing on what happened to Sam. I should definitely check it out.
So yeah, the focus is still to find out what happened to her sister and do research along the way.
What was that woman's problem? The one in the exosuit. Like I need to say which woman. And what the hell is she doing on this planet? It isn't exactly a happening vacation spot. She knew the terrain well enough to make a dramatic entrance by jumping off a sheer cliff. So I guess she's been here a while. But how long has she been following me? She said to keep away from her, or off her land. What in this frozen slush bog could she be protecting? Unless she's camped out somewhere. She's definitely heard of Altera, though. Did she meet Sam?
So, I don't think she's following us. When she approached us, she was aggressive about the area that we were in, and she didn't seemingly say anything or do anything until we reached that area. So I'm not so sure about following in this message. Alien data. Okay. So yeah, we learned that. Green means alien. It's pretty much what that says. Mineral deposits. Indigenous life forms. We're looking and scanning things like table coral. We're looking at the brute shark, which actually looks like this. They were talking about that in this message. We came across one. It's not exactly scary. It kind of looks like a manta ray with an alligator set of teeth. Maybe crocodile. The Cryptosuchus was a really scary thing. It has a mouth like a centipede and 4 different kind of wavy arm things, and then it has a tail that's like a tadpole. It's absolutely horrifying when I came across it. The penguins, she talked about that they made robots that looked like the penguins. They had, as far as I can tell, 4 eyes, 2 on each side with the mouth going on the top. The penguins, they made kind of a robot that's can go and swim through the water and look around without them being in danger. But I haven't found the blueprints for that yet. They just talked about it in the messages. A symbiobite was just like a little tiny fish. It was really cool. Just like a little tiny minnow is pretty much what they were. It doesn't. It says that they're like parasitic, but it didn't attack me when I was near it, as far as I saw. So that's a thing. Herbivores. Evidently, I found the sea monkey nest. We scanned some materials in there. As I talked about, the sea monkeys kind of look like this. They're mischievous. They steal items from you. We came across several different types of fish. This was used to make water in the first game. It has different design. The boomerang fish, the hoop fish. We kind of looked at some different things that were around. Creepvine seeds. These are some things that I was using to make different objects in the game. Land-wise, we've seen kind of trees underwater. Thermal lilies that give us heat when we're above water. A whole bunch of different types of coral, including bullseye shrooms, which are used for acidic purposes of batteries in the first game. The frost alamones weren't something that I'd seen before. Supposedly, they kind of are on the underside of those big, giant ice arenas. If we touch one of the pillars that are beside them, it completely freezes us. We can't move. It freezes our entire body, and we can just be frozen underwater to death because we can't reach the surface to get oxygen. Kelproot is giant trees that were in those lower areas that are kind of greenish yellowish. Oxygen plants. We talked about some of these different things that are around. Ribbon plant in this game makes batteries instead of the bullseye shroom that I was talking about in the last one. Tech. We talked about that we have a protection suit that in the water is heated, above water isn't. We found a jukebox and a light stick. Obviously, if you're from an older generation, you know what a jukebox is. We found a mineral detector that allows us to find specific minerals like titanium and gold and whatever else. We found one blueprint for the propulsion cannon, but I didn't find the rest, so I can't make that yet. We found floodlights. I haven't found the habitat builder, so I'm not sure why this is here. It probably means that I overlooked it somewhere and need to go back. It was probably at the Delta Station Island, because that's where it gave me the modification station tool, which will allow me to upgrade things like my my H2O tank, my CO, or whatever. That will allow me to breathe for longer underwater. It'll extend that number out further. Obviously, if I was playing in a mode where I needed food and water, I could plant plants and have fish tanks and bottled water and things, but I'm not playing on that mode this time around, because it was a bit stressful to do it in the first game, and it made my playthrough go way off track sometimes, so I don't want to do that. I want to be more exploring and going forward with you guys. So, problematic thing here, though. It says this alien technology, they could probably identify where the alien distress call came from, but I'm not seeing anything that actually allows me to look at where it came from. Never mind, I just completely overlooked it. Let's turn off everything except for the alien distress call and the drop pod, and we'll head towards that next. We should probably put some things in storage so that we can free up some space, not the Sea Glide. These bigger items, though, that I don't want to carry around, and some of the minerals. I should keep some health kits on me. This is basically what I'm going to be taking with me for now. The Sea Glide, the knife, the flashlight, the repair tool, the mineral detector, and of course the air bladder, which will send me up until the air runs out, and my scanner tool, which allows me to learn about new things. We did crash down on an alien planet, so all of this is completely new to everybody here. Unless you played the first game, then you see a lot of similarities instead of differences. So it says the alien distress call is actually really close. I'm looking forward to the Pinocchio of Dark Souls games coming out. It looks fresh and unique. It's called Liza P. I don't think I've heard of that one, and right now I'm not currently working, so I probably won't get immediately to playing it. But the good news is I'm getting the car that I talked about that's mine transferred over sometime soon, and some tires put on it and insurance and such, so I'll be able to look for a job out of town and hopefully find something that's stable and for me. Then I can hopefully get out of my parents' house so I can have my own room for streaming that's away from my mom's main room. I'm gonna have to go up before I go down, it looks like. I'm gonna run out of oxygen.
30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Obviously, the excellent thing about having my own room for streaming is that I can set up cameras and do more research on things like, how to make my mic sound better and things like that. But according to you guys, my mic must sound pretty good, at least during this stream. So that's good to hear. Where am I going? It's somewhere beneath me, right? Somewhere that way. So yeah, somewhere beneath me. I actually don't see a way down there. I'm doing fine and my voice sounds great. That's excellent. I just want to educate myself on how to make things go better because I feel like I've been doing this for a while now. It's been at least a year.
30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
According to my videos, it's been at least a year that I've been producing content on the channel. So now it's time to start learning more about it and kick things up to being more regular and things that people are suggesting. Of course, I'm always going to have an interest in games that I want to play as well, but I want you guys to want to view the content that I'm creating, as well as me being proud of the things that I'm creating. I do not know how to get down there. Where was the alien green flashing lights? Am I heading the wrong way? I must be heading the wrong way. Again. Okay. Having a hard time. Is car insurance mandatory for you? I'm a new driver that hasn't driven anything before, really. So yeah, it's kind of mandatory. If I wreck my car or somebody else's car, I don't want to have to pay a large amount for a stranger's vehicle forever. I want it to be a little less than what it could be. I'm having a really hard time finding the entrance to wherever is down there. I'm probably just, like, sea disoriented. That probably has a special name that I don't know, but... something is definitely... Oh. There's a whole bunch of stuff right up here that I didn't even notice. Grow beds is what they are. Okay, that could be cool, because even if I'm not playing in a mode that requires food and water, I could still grow things like the ribbon plant that they're growing. I don't know what this is, or this. It doesn't let me scan any of that, but cool. New stuff. So whatever must be down there in the depths over in that part, where those, they call it coral vines or something like that, but they look like tentacles to me. I wish I could see past all the flashing blue, too. I'm having a little bit of trouble with actually seeing what I'm doing because of the flashing blue light that my Sea Glide has. I tried to figure out how to shut it off. You seemingly can't, unfortunately. What is this? This is something. Sea truck fragment. I know that for me in Sweden, it's mandatory for everyone to have it, but I heard in the US it isn't like that. I don't exactly know what the standards are for insurance. I don't think you have to have it, but I think it helps a lot. I'm hearing weird noises. Are they just is it just this alien thing, whatever it is? I can't even scan it or anything. There's no way, seemingly, to that distress signal that I keep trying to get to. Ran out before I reached the top. The one in the other game didn't run out, it brought you all the way up to the top, so I'm a little annoyed that they have it actually run out. I do not have insurance for your car in America, at least the states that I have been in. Yeah, I don't really know exactly. Like I said, I'm not 100% informed about it. So, this usually means there's more. That's definitely the distress signal, so I'm somewhere near it. Just hope that diving down into a cave I won't get lost and not be able to find my way out. Need to stop for the oxygen plants. That was a little glitchy. Oof. So, I'm definitely heading towards it. Whoa. Okay. So I'm here at whatever.
Sanctuary power critical.
Hello? Is someone there?
In a manner of speaking. We're running out of time.
We're? Why are we running out of time?
What is all this?
Seeking emergency storage medium.
I can help you better if you show yourself.
If we could show ourselves, we would not need storage.
You mean you don't have a physical presence? Are you one of them? An architect?
Storage medium identified. We will be lost unless we find a new host. Can you help?
Can you use my PDA for storage?
You are not with the group from before. Your cybernetic components bear their signal.
Altera? No, my equipment is, borrowed.
It will have to do.
You're not with the girl from before. Is he talking about Sam? Or is he talking about that strange woman? Oh, these crabs. They were in the first game, but they weren't aliens. And where the fuck did it go? Because they're usually mean. I need to scan it. Ow. Fall damage. Ow. So they're not nice. I do remember that about the ones in the first game. These ones are robotic, though, so I don't know if they're the same. Can I get up there? I need to be up here. I need to cross that bridge thing that I just crossed again. Me and Mason from the US. And I think we could do better. That is all I will say. I do not want to get political. As a standpoint, from a creator's standpoint at least, and my own personal thoughts, just breaking for a minute here, I think that everybody in the world should have a universal language where they can all communicate, that they agree or disagree, no matter if they are at war or not, so that everybody can at least have communication. I think communication would solve a lot of the world's problems, and that wars like the things that are going on right now are mostly a product of miscommunication. And greed, obviously. But yeah, I feel like communication would solve a lot of the world's problems if people would just sit down and talk to each other. Ion cubes. So this is an alien power source, from what I remember. Likely grown artificially, cubic appearance suggests it's been cut from a larger deposit. Each cube contains the equivalent ionic energy of 5 kilotons of TNT. Under the right conditions, the energy could be released in a mass-controlled manner. Likely used as batteries, but would require a substantial power source to be recharged. Valuable energy source. I mean, nothing's saying that I can't take them, so why wouldn't I, right? Whoa. What is that? Robotic crab. Okay.
How long have you been stored here?
Longer than hoped.
Warning. Sanction power critical.
Our data can be downloaded from the terminal. We may speak more once the transfer is complete.
Terminal?
Yes, okay. Hurrying.
I didn't see a terminal. Oh, it's over there. I'm very open-minded. Anything goes with me. Yeah, I try to stay open-minded most of the time anyway. This is a bad idea, I think, to connect whatever this is to us on
Storage medium accepted. Brace for transfer.
Brace?
Brace?
Ah! Ah! What's happening?
Transferring.
Oh, we're the storage medium.
Oh!
Yeah, so like I thought, it's transferring itself
Transfer complete.
into us.
How do you feel?
Why do you sound like you're inside my head?
The facility identified hospitable capacity within your cerebral cortex.
You are in my head? I offered you my PDA! Get out!
Oh no. Does your kind perceive a boundary between cybernetic and organic components?
My mind is not a component.
You sound angry. We will allow you a moment to process.
Don't you go silent on me. Hello? This isn't happening. This is not happening. That's the explanation. It's not happening.
But it appears to be happening. Okay, so it said we, and it was talking along the lines of multiple people. So whatever the parasite will say that just went inside our mind, it must be a hive mind type of thing. While advanced human civilization has attempted for centuries to develop successful whole brain emulation techniques, it appears that the architect race has built a platform for accomplishing this holy grail of life extension technology. Physically, the containment cube appears to be comprised of a redundant array of quantum holographic storage layers, supporting a hyperdense capacity of 35 bits per electron. The energy field that feeds a suspended animated cube and serves to power the operating software, allowing the intelligence to allowing the intelligence in the storage to maintain consciousness throughout the storage period. Once stored consciousness has been had blah. Once a stored consciousness has been transferred out of the cube, the components part become inert. Without witnessing and carefully observing the backup process, it is difficult to discern how the transfer works and whether or not the process is truly lossless. So, processing all that, essentially it's talking about that a mind and a mind can join memory-wise, but they're not sure that the alien mind that transferred to us just now didn't lose any of its memories or information. All they truly know about it is that it's a huge storage space for information that is now linked to us. Or at least that's what I got from it. Mason, how long have I been here? A long time, and I'm always glad to watch streams and have you always glad to watch live streams, and you bless me with your mood. Well, I would say it's probably been about a year, which is about as long as I've been uploading videos, which is grand. At least since I reformatted the channel the original time. I took off content that wasn't grand and had some of the major live streams stay. My Jack and Daxter 100 Power Cell official ending video now has at least 1,000 and some views, which is a longer video, so that's grand. There's quite a few people who have been with the channel for at least a while now, and I'm glad that the channel is growing, that people keep returning. Sorry, I'm having a bit trouble with enunciating today, it seems like. But I am trying to read words that are probably a little above my comprehension level, since they're literally about a mythical world and could be completely fake. The good thing about playing games like this that may have fake words or things that are, you know, not completely real in a sense of reality, say different gravity physics or creatures or even a world altogether, is that it expands your mind and allows you to kind of share your thoughts about a new processed world. You know, something that you could create or that others could create with this new space. An example of this is like the Maze Runner went through a thing where they scorched the Earth unintentionally by dissolving the ozone layer that's around the Earth, which is a real thing that's slowly happening. We are polluting the ozone layer and it's disappearing, and once it does, the sun could literally burn everything on the Earth and not much would survive, so we'd have to find a different habitable planet to live life on. So if that was the case, how would the government regulate who got to go to the new planet versus who was left behind in that apocalyptic situation?
We understand this arrangement is undesirable to you.
You're not real. Go away.
To go, we require a suitable body for transfer.
Why do you keep saying we? How many of you are there?
One of us and all of us. We do not think of ourselves as individual, distinct.
Why don't you start by telling me who you are?
You may append your seed code to my species designation. Please call me Al-An.
My whole life I've been dying to meet a sapient, spacefaring alien up close, and you're telling me your name is Alan?
Is it insufficient?
No, it's fine. It's perfect. Where are you from, Alan?
Your kind calls us architects.
The precursor race? But what are you doing here?
That is a long story. Perhaps you will prefer to focus on the construction of a new storage medium to which I may transfer.
Yes. Fine, absolutely. How do we get you out of my head?
I have added the information to your databank. You will need to find the necessary components.
Any idea where I can find them?
It is unclear. I have been disconnected from my network for so long I cannot locate the coordinates.
Hmm. So it definitely said that it was a hive mind. I want to save here real quick. I'm not going to stop streaming at this point, but I want to have just this as safe. What is this? The storage medium. Okay, so this is what we just got. This is a lot of reading on my part. Okay, deep breath here. Okay. While we have evolved beyond the physical attachment, it is traditional to navigate spacetime in conjunction with mobile, biometric storage medium, altered and evolved over time to serve the inhabitants' needs. While it is possible to transfer between medium at will, there is some comfort and prestige in improving a body over time. We have settled on a popular format for these medias through we have settled on a popular media format for these. There are exceptions. It is heavily modified. I'm going to do it and just leave it for a minute. While we have evolved beyond physical attachment, it is traditional to navigate spacetime in conjunction with mobile biometric storage media, altered and evolved over time to serve inhabitants' needs. While it is possible to serve inhabitants' needs, it requires a level of comfort and prestige improving one's body over time. We have settled on a popular format for these medias, though there are exceptions. It is a heavily modified version of our pre-civilized bodies. It provides good mobility, easy adaptation, and is easy to fix. In case of disaster, we can back up our data patterns to a sanctuary site for later retrieval. Storage in this fashion is safe, provided consistent power supply. However, unique perspectives and traits which arose from the interplay of multiple organisms' mediums will be lost. It's like a factory reset to a computer. It is recommended that individuals be restored to a compatible medium as soon as possible, such as a hollow vessel. It may be grown fast from a seed using specialized blueprints and materials. While it is technically possible for an individual to copy their data to another duplicate of themselves ad infinitum, such as behavior is considered beyond rude, and any self-respecting architect would resolve such a circumstance by immediately deleting themselves. So, they're saying that they want to have a physical body now instead of just being a computer, but the body has to be mobile, easy to fix, and if you go to make a pattern like a clone of a human, that's considered really, really disrespectful, and they want to just stick to their individual and unique selves inside of this new body. Um, I'm not gonna read that. It's on the screen. I think I understand. I am tracking, but I am very sorry if I came across as an asshole. Um, no, I wouldn't worry too much about it. I feel like people in chat get each other and that everything will be okay. Sorry, I was trying to read a bunch of things. I wasn't really reading chat. Hopefully you got some of what I was saying, even if it was complicated in the game's weird manner of speaking. So that's that. Okay, so I need to make a battery for my Sea Glide, which means I'll need at least 2 of these and some copper. Do I have any copper? I have 2 copper. Hopefully that's enough to make a battery. It is. Now you're fine. I'm probably the biggest asshole here anyway. I very much disagree. I would say if anyone's the biggest asshole here, it's me. But, to quote, if you guys want to use this, I am the nicest asshole you will ever meet. So where am I going next? Like I missed the habitat builder there? I could look up where it is, but I feel like that's kind of cheating. I should probably just look around some more. I feel like the Delta Dock Station is definitely a place to head to, though. That's where we started getting the things like the modification station and stuff, so it's either there or just before there.
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
That's fine, annoying Alexa thing. I don't even know what to call you. Are these just floating here? Why? Why? They are. They're just falling. Oh, that's... What? There's a bunch of stuff just falling here. All sorts of quartz. What is happening? Why is this happening? It doesn't matter. I got some materials. I didn't pick them all up, but I picked some of them up. Oxygen plant. That looks like an alien Blinky-Doo, but where? Well, I gotta try and fall asleep again. Good luck and have fun. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you being here. What is this? This seems like something I'll never escape from. Well, might as well commit to it now. It's gonna kill me, but... Sea truck fragment. Okay. This is likely gonna kill me, but I want to look around anyway. Is that an oxygen plant? That's an oxygen plant. I'll survive slightly longer and possibly get the sea truck. Sea truck? Okay, so I can make the sea truck storage. What? There was something. Broken mandrake. That's probably not something I should worry about. I got the sea truck storage before I actually got the sea truck. That's a little annoying. What is this? Is this more of that storage thing?
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Well, that's the sea truck fabricator model. I'm totally gonna die down here. Because I don't see a place to get oxygen.
Oxygen.
I know, but there isn't any. Unless that's one. That's one. This will save me for just a wee bit longer.
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
I just want to scan some things. 2 out of 3. Where's the last one? Shit.
Oxygen.
Sorry, that's not gonna happen. Can't see anything. Scan something. Dead. Okay. That's fine. I almost had the sea truck. I got the blueprint for the storage thing. Whew. It's so hot here. It's 88 degrees right now, but I'm sure the humidity makes it feel hotter. And I can't have a fan or anything on when I'm live streaming because it makes that sound. Do I have any new blueprints that I can... anything? I don't remember this being here. I don't know what aerogel is, so we're not making that yet. Nothing great, honestly. We have the grab trap, but I don't have the ingredients for it yet. So I'll have to keep exploring in order to do that. I think I'm going to end things here for now. don't worry too much about it. I'm gonna end things here for now, and I'll pick him up hopefully tomorrow. That's what I said in the last live stream too, but I ended up live streaming again today. So, I'll see you all later. Try to enjoy the rest of your evening.